We've got here to Gatwick. Eventually, it was a very long journey. We've just dropped our bag off. We are now going to go through security and we will see you on the other side. We're off to Mallorca. Come join us.
Right, waiting for Max. Her bag, when it went through, I think because she's got vape juice in there, and so I think it's a case that she's having to wait to get her vape juice put through so that she can carry on.
I'm going to spend 75 quid in here.
Okay, so unfortunately, I'm not going to say Max has been caught by the fuzz. What it was, she had a nail file in her bag, not vape juice, which I thought it was.
She apologised and said I should never have been stopped because it was clearly a nail file.
And then I got told off because I was videoing in the secure area, and it was just me and my face, and the chap came over and he had a look and he went, "Oh, I'm really sorry."
How much use
So let's go and have a look let's go and have a look. We don't normally do this, but it's in the evening and it's really quiet. It's lovely.
She said to me, "You're so understanding." I travel a lot and I often get stopped.
You do this.
And she went, "Okay." She said, "I wish everybody was like that."
Oh yeah. It's a shame, isn't it? Oh, hold on. Down there.
That is quite cheap.
Yeah, but that's only half a bottle.
Yeah, that's what I normally buy. It's 60 quid.
Well, you've got to get some, haven't you? So you're going to get it now or you're going to get it later? You getting one? Oh.
I'll get one in Spain. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Can you get me another one? Because then I can use the voucher.
The vulture.
The vulture.
The vulture. Hold on.
Yeah, that's how we go.
There we go, dearest.
Thank you. Perfect.
That's not bad. What's supposed to be 60 quid? She's bought two for 114.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That is dead cheap.
Are you happy, dear?
Last time I came.
Yeah. Yeah, when we
And
came
it was
when we came in March it was like too
It was
expensive.
120 euros in,
Yeah. That's not bad. So technically that would have
60
been
quid.
that would have been about 50 euros. And because you bought two
I got me £5 off.
and you got your £5 off, so yeah. Excellent.
Cheapest chips in Gatwick.
There you go, Steve. My wife can shop cheaper than your wife. And if anybody's wondering what the hell we are talking about, you need to follow Steve and Carol Bano. They're always on holiday.
More than we are.
More than we are. I think currently we could be catching them up. What are we going to do this time? Are we going to go?
We're going to go to the different one because there's not much difference in price.
We're going to go to that one, which was the, is it Juniper and Co? Yeah. Let's go and have a look at that one because we did Red Lion last time.
Ooh.
Oh, and not only that, it does Max's favourite, Madre. Right, let's wait for her to come along because she's looking at some fit flops. Right, here she comes. Let's go and get a beer.
So after getting stopped in security, every time, no matter how many times we fly, and I'm sure they recognise me, I got stopped again. This time because I had a nail file in my rucksack. And the very nice lady went, "You should not have been stopped for that." And she apologised. And I went, "I would rather you stop me and check me than let me come through thinking I was going to stab somebody on the plane. Although it is a late flight and I might well just stab somebody with my nail file."
And it'll most likely be me that gets stabbed.
And considering that normally security don't have a sense of humour, she absolutely pissed herself laughing and then proceeded to swab me for drugs. It's a good job she can't swab on the inside with the amount of drugs I've been taking over the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, but that's not
all over the counter,
over
I might add.
Bought at Boots or Tesco's.
So we thought we would do something different this time, and we have not gone to the Red Lion. When we came out in March, this bar, the Juniper, was just opening up, and we said, oh well, as we've got a late flight, we'll go there. And as Kev said, it's not cheap, but then nowhere's cheap in an airport. And I've just bagged a bargain with 2 lots of my perfume, which is becoming rarer and rarer to find anywhere. So when we came through in November, it was £89 for the same size bottle.
Per bottle.
Per bottle.
Yeah, so it's like £30 off per bottle.
So I've just bought 2 bottles and they were £59 each, and because I spent over £75, I got a £5 off. So I've just bought 2 bottles of perfume for 114 quid, which is a damn sight cheaper than anywhere else. So that'll keep me going now till Christmas. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
The next time you'll see us, we'll be on the flight.
Well, I was going to have a walk around the airport.
Oh, well, Ked's going to do a mosey around the airport.
And have a nosy around the airport. Everybody does a nosy around the airport. We don't do. I don't like doing duty free. But this time it was different when they're trying to give you money, and then when you look at your perfume, which is historically expensive.
Yeah.
And we pre-COVID, you always used to get virtually a bottle every time you came out. But then post-COVID, everything's just like too expensive. But I'm gonna drag you around this airport.
So when the guy put it through the till, I looked at the price that he scanned it at, and it was £16.25 off per bottle. So that would have taken it back up to 80 odd quid a bottle. Yeah. So I'm really sorry, family, but I'm going to stink of opium for another 3 months. Get over it.
Could be worse.
And that's opium the perfume, not opium the drug.
It could be Fred or Charlie's. Smelly farts,
so
that is.
I'm going to go and find the latrines.
Yeah.
As Mr. Travelon says, I need a wee. I'll be back in
Back
three.
in 3. Right, I'm going to turn you off. Right, let's go for a walk. Never done this before. We've never ever been here this late. So let's go and have a butcher's. Ray-Bans. The bookshop. don't read books. I feel it's a bit of a waste of time. I've got a lot more to do. I ain't been up here since before COVID. So let's have a look. Just before I finish shipping, these are from Christmas friends coming about 6ish. And what you're supposed to have done, don't tell anybody, but what you're supposed to have done is that takes everything out of the cabinet, he refreshes it all, and then he's supposed to take it out the back and chuck it away. But this great guy, absolutely fantastic. What he used to do is just come in, anything that wasn't sold the day before, he used to give to a member of staff, me, and we used to take upstairs, and the staff used to tuck in every day for breakfast. Mainly the guys who were on the night shift used to have Christmas friend donuts for breakfast. And I left there, I actually managed to lose weight. Steady pure. Rudolph. The breakfast club. Bit late for breakfast. We've got more cafes and restaurants. I think I changed all this around now. Everybody's favourite Starbucks. Flights out of Gatwick Airport once COVID was finished. We got India at, well, as soon as the shutters opened, in India at 5 a.m. And we've seen any videos before in 6:16. The last one we came in, we were in just after 5 o'clock, and it was absolutely super dry. You can get super dry stuff a little bit cheaper in Westgate in Oxford. Hamleys. So during Charlie's summer holidays, I'm going to take him to Hamleys, which is the oldest toy shop in the world, and we'll most likely spend 2 or 3 hours in there because he'll just keep walking around saying he wants this, he wants that, like he did in the last one. So the last video, I cut it down to 5 minutes, but he actually spent 15 minutes just walking around telling us what he wanted for his birthday. He's absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to make a few more videos. So during these school holidays, we are going to do so many videos, because there's a lot of historic stuff around Oxford, Abingdon. We've got the MG factory, or the old historic MG factory in Abingdon. Hamleys, maybe even hit the London Transport Museum, which is great because I used to work for London Transport. So there we go. That is Gatwick Airport. Maxa said she wants to be the last person on the plane. Do you think she's going to be able to do it?
What? Be the last one on the plane?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, just a second, please.
Squeeze in. You want the bad news? I was the last person. Yeah, I will.
Cabin crew, that's boarding complete. Ladies and gentlemen, I should be closing the aircraft doors to complete any final calls or messages. Also, we're not operating a full flight, so you need to be seated at your allocated seat. Only be moved as advised by the cabin crew. This is due to the weight and balance of this aircraft. Thank you for your understanding and your cooperation.
Gracias.
Gracias, buenas noches.
You don't hear me when I walk past that. Now you just want to be last. Yeah, you got the first one.
Yeah.
God, my legs are so tight. That fucking bar at the hotel best be open.
If you think we're only like 10 minutes late landing?
Yeah, we landed when we were supposed to.
Yeah. Which is absolutely amazing.
Lava boss. Do you want to go to the lava boss?
I'll
see yes off.
No thanks, boss. Yeah, they are going out. Huh? The wheels off the plane. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to post that.
That is so good, I quite enjoy that actually.
Hold on. Cop that back, can you?
Good morning from Siliot, or is it Sakoma? It's a bit hard to decide. One melds into the other. So we arrived this morning at 3 a.m. We thought we were in a hotel, but we're in a block of flats across the road. I'll do a room review later. The 3 a.m. is not the best time to be looking at a room. But all I can say is thank you, Kev, for putting in the Raid fly spray, because I certainly needed it last night. And yes, I did spray the bed. Anyway, we're up and out. It's 10:30 over here. Not had a lot of sleep, but I wasn't prepared to waste a day lying in bed. So we've already been and had a walk around Siliot. We've been up to Sakoma. We've got a few maps. We've got Caves of Drac booked for Tuesday. And we've decided we are going to go on the glass bottom boat to either Porto Palenza or Porto Cristo, depending how long we go for. Anyway, we're going to chill out for the rest of today. We're just going to get our bearings, and once we're up to date with what we're doing, we'll come back to you. So have a great day back in sunny England, but it's not as nice for you as what we've got. See you later. Bye.